The Lakers need to trade for Jimmy Butler ASAP. Jimmy Butler can help LeBron James win more championships and surpass Michael Jordan's legacy. It's official. Jimmy Butler wants to be traded from the Miami Heat. As a Heat fan, I'm a little heartbroken right now. I didn't expect for this to happen, spill over into the season. Thought the Heat were going to be able to kind of work things out. But he wants to go. February 6th is the trade deadline. So if you're Miami, what are you going to do? A lot of rumors of Jimmy Butler wanting to go to the Warriors, wanting to go to the Phoenix Suns. He wants to be on a contender. He's just not trying to play basketball and get a check. He wants to have a chance to win a championship and still get his money too. Warriors and Suns, they're in prime position to have enough space to sign Jimmy Butler to the contract he wants and have a chance to win. It's in the Western Conference, so it's going to be tough, but either one of those teams would be great for Jimmy Butler. But another team that I want to bring up is the Los Angeles Lakers. I made videos about them in the past, maybe acquiring Jimmy Butler, but those rumors are starting to heat up now that Jimmy Butler has made it clear to Miami he wants to be traded in the next few weeks. So if you're the Lakers, who are you going to offer for Jimmy Butler? Are you going to put a trade package of Rui Hachimura, D'Angelo Russell, a mix like that? Are you going to try to incorporate maybe a Austin Reeves? Do you think an Austin Reeves for a Jimmy Butler, like the main basis of the trade, will that be good for the Lakers? Will LeBron James sign off on that? Austin Reeves, he's in a great deal right now. You got him for about $12 or $13 million per year for the next 3 years. He signed that 4-year, $50+ million. Great bargain piece for the Lakers, a piece that you would like to keep on your team and maybe reward him with that $100+ million in the next 3 years. But teams may want Austin Reeves in return with any trade package involving the Lakers. So if you're LA, if you're Miami, Pat Riley, Coach Spo, is a Austin Reeves a part of a trade for Jimmy Butler? Will that be enough to make that trade happen? Is Miami in a rush to trade Jimmy Butler? You're still under contract for the remainder of the season, and he has a player option for next season for $50+ million, 51 or so. So he's not going to turn that money down if he isn't traded. He's not opting out. If you're 35 going on 36, you want to keep as much millions as possible. Guaranteed millions as possible. Jimmy isn't going to let that go, especially if no teams are able to get him on board before the trade deadline. So LA, Jimmy, could be a solid pairing. You know, Jimmy Butler, he rocks with LeBron. They know each other. I'm sure he's cool with Jimmy Butler and that whole crew. So it's not going to be like a situation to where don't know how it's going to work out. A lot of respect with Jimmy and LeBron. So anything can work out. But again, I just want to get some solid players in return for Jimmy Butler. I just don't want the Heat to trade him just to make him happy, and then you just get a bunch of players that just don't work out. The Heat, they're known for signing those solid players, but you got to get some big-time players in return for Jimmy Butler. We don't need any more role players unless you're going to get a solid role player like an Austin Reeves that has starting potential, that can be that point guard, that can lead the offense and initiate it. If you're going to do that, get a role player like Austin Reeves that's a playmaker. Try to get a Rui. If you want to stay young, get a player that's 6'9", 6'10", strong, that can play defense, that can score. That's a good player in return for Jimmy Butler. So it's going to be interesting. But again, the teams to look out for that are almost guarantees based off the consistent media coverage is the Golden State Warriors and the Phoenix Suns. But don't sleep on LA. They want to make another move. You got teams that have made some moves in the offseason. The Lakers, they didn't really make any moves. Players are coming back from injury, but you got to get an all-star player if you're LeBron in LA. You can't afford to just continue this season with the same players. Don't know if Vando is going to be able to make it back and make an impact this season. Gabe Vincent hasn't been good. You might as well play Bronny James instead of Gabe Vincent. At this point, at least Bronny James, he's more active, livelier, more athletic, so they're going to have to make some moves from the point guard position as well. So the Lakers, they got some interest with other players. I heard Vucevic, I heard Jonas Valanciunas, Brandon Ingram. I think you got to add Jimmy Butler to that list as well, especially if you're LeBron James that knows you're going to need more help. If LeBron James wants to win another championship, be active in the playoffs and make an impact, you're going to need a Jimmy Butler-like player, a third, second option in order to get to that next level, make it through those playoffs and get to that championship round. That's the only way the Lakers are going to make a serious impact this season. You got to get another all-star player, and I think Jimmy Butler can be the type of player the Lakers need to win a championship. Like, subscribe, comment. Do you think the Lakers should trade for Jimmy Butler? I want to know your thoughts about this. Like, subscribe, comment. Peace.